Good. So we're talking about weddingseason.com, and the way to go about it, so I'll just repeat it for the recording, is that weddingseason.com, we have already published in the top 200 cities in America, but now the idea in 2023 is to sell one spot in each city. I think it's going to be easy, but my thoughts and easy don't go hand in hand, because you're still asking for something. The competition is The Knot. So just for competitive analysis, The Knot.com is a $1 billion company. They already are getting paid millions of dollars collectively by wedding photographers, reception venues, catering, florists, et cetera, et cetera. We at Wedding Season, we're only starting off with wedding photographers. And to make the deal even sweeter, what we're offering is that right now the sale is that we are selling the top featured exclusive spot in each city in America. So when we call up, we're saying this is a ground level opportunity. The price today is only $50 a month versus the competition. So you can. I don't know what the correct sales pitch is, whether we should mention the competition or by name or not by name. But basically, if you do a search for New York City wedding photographer, and this is where we're getting our solicitations from, people that are already paying for a Google ad. And by the way, Mike, are you working on a VPN? Or are you working straight from the Philippines?
Yeah, I'm working straight from the Philippines, but yeah, I can get one. Yeah.
So the question is, what kind of results are you going to get from the Philippines versus New York? So when I'm in New York, I'm in New York right now, but I travel a lot. But the idea is that if someone is paying Google for the top 4 spots, that means that they can absolutely positively afford to pay $50 a month to be at weddingseason.com.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're going to push back and they're going to say, well, I'm getting leads from Google. Why would I spend $50 a month to be on weddingseason.com? And the answers are as follows. John, I sent you originally the email for wedding season.
Yes.
So this is, let's see. So I have listed, I've listed a number of reasons why someone would want to. Here you go, feedback and pitch letter. Do you, you know what, just so that I feel good, I'm going to send this to you again, John, at your new email address.
John at Flex.
Work. Yeah, I got your Flex work. Should I CC you, Mike, or John, you'll send it over?
Yeah, I think so. You could add Mike there. It's mike.flex. Mike.flexyourwork@gmail.com.
Mike.flexwork@gmail.com. Excellent. So you'll see in this pitch letter that I'm not directly selling, hey, do you want to buy this? What I'm asking for is feedback. So that's my approach. And obviously we have to do A/B testing. We have to see which pitch works the best, whether it's better to ask for insight first. As you can see here, we're launching in 2023. We are launching weddingseason.com. So people are going to say, all right, what kind of traffic are you getting? And that is an excellent question. Do I have on this account. So what kind of traffic do you get? Meaning people don't want to throw away $50 a month. Like there's got to be, there's got to be a reason why they would want to, advertise, why they would want to list with us. I wouldn't call it advertising. I would call listing. And I need, there it is. I need to see if wedding season is on here. It should be, come on, yeah. Are you familiar with Google Analytics?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this doesn't seem to be connected. So homework for me is that I need to activate this. I thought it had already been working, but this might be an old account. So homework for me is setting up setting this up. But basically the pitch is not, we're getting all this traffic, we're getting all these people coming to us. The pitch is that we're a startup. And right now we aren't getting tremendous amounts of it. We're getting a little bit of traffic, and they're going to ask you that number, and we have to be prepared with that number of how many people are coming to the site every month right now to begin. And then they're going to say, well, how many people are coming to the site in New York, or in, if you take a look, it's not only in New York, but we're going to be selling every city. So how many people are coming to the site? First of all, that's the first question. How many people are coming to the site from Alabama? And then how many people are coming in each of these specific things? And the answer is right now zero. Zero people are coming to this website in, let's say, Hialeah. I don't even know where Hialeah is. You have to be prepared. Like I know Hollywood is in Florida, not in California. So when you're selling to a specific city, you've got to be you've got to have that, you've got to be armed with that knowledge. So so that being said, going back to the pitch, number one, we're a startup. Number two is we're not getting traffic right now, but what you are getting is, and we're changing this around because this is not, this is the old pitch letter. We need to come up with a new pitch letter. You can get featured on our social media, and then they'll ask, all right, who cares? Who's coming to that? And the answer is nobody right now. But this is our USP. This is our unique value proposition, that they're going to get a whole entire digital marketing audit, which is worth $250. But I do that personally for a photographer. That includes competitive analysis. That means when someone is searching for a New York City wedding photographer, I'm doing the analysis, and if they're not paying for this, and if they're not paying for a digital marketer, they're doing this on their own. That means that I am going to work with them to help them with their Google ads if they don't have any help. That's number one. Number two is to help them get into Google Maps. That's number three. And then in the organic, as you can see here, the Knot, which is the billion-dollar company, they're coming up number one. They're not going to, anyone we call up is not going to come up number one. But there is an opportunity over the next year, and it's not going to happen overnight. This will take work. Over the next year, over the next 12 months, there's an opportunity for them to get onto the top page of Google in the organic and in the map. So in terms of the order in who I would call, would be number one, the people who are already paying Google, they're already investing in advertising. So I would call up Precious Picks Pro, but once again, you may not and you should not click on anyone's ad.
Yeah.
What I would do is I would shade, copy, and then I would throw that into here, and then they'll come up Precious Picks Pro, and then here I would go directly to their website, and then I would go down to their contact 866-556. So I would call them up that way. So never click on ads. I've said that 100 times, so that should definitely sink in. That's number one. So those are only the top 4 that we're calling up. But then we get into the map. Now, these 3 people, Susan Sheck, Emma Cleary, and Danila and Lana, they're already doing great. So calling them might be a waste of time because they're already at the top. What I would look at is when you click on more businesses, the people who aren't showing up on the homepage. I would call Eddie Cruz. I'd call, after Sarah Gay, Sasha, I'd call all of these people because they're already on the second level and they might be more interested in,
Yes.
hey, how can I get up to the second level? And then that process repeats for every city that we're working with. And that is that's that. Going back to the pitch letter, when I originally wrote that pitch letter, I was getting so why would someone go with us if we're not getting any traffic? And the answer is because we're helping them out with this is worth a total of over $1,000 that they would be getting a digital market audit, a roadmap. They'd be talking to me, who's been doing this for 25 years. And I don't know if we might do a social media interview via Zoom and then put that on. Yeah, I would keep this, an article at the wedding advice page. So I don't know if you know this about search engine optimization, but it's not only the keywords that are on your website, it's also links that are coming from other websites. So this wedding advice page is going to be growing over 2022. And what we're offering to the people who advertise, who once again, I'm trying to stay away from the word advertise, people who list with us, is an exclusive article by them. So this is 10 ways for brides and grooms to get in better shape for their wedding day by Jason Rodriguez. So in 2023, this is going to be populated by wedding advice from all of these wedding photographers in their city and state. So they get an article with a link back to their website. That's the article. So this I'm taking out this additional link, and also I'm taking out this membership at AFWPI. So I need to edit this letter. And then in the beginning, I thought, all right, I'm going to sell the top 3 featured listings in any city, $30 a month. I've changed my model with this. Now we're only selling the top featured listing for $50 a month, but we're not doing 3. We are first selling one listing for $50 a month. And there's an incentive here. It's like an affiliate of similar to your credit system, John, that if they introduce us to 5 other featured listings, then they would get their listings for free. Like if they have a friend who's a photographer in another city and they introduce us, there would be an incentive. And then obviously you'll try to sell the listing, and you'll need the tool in order for you to say, oh, okay, sold. Then obviously we need to get them listed. So I need to set up a payment system, or I'm equally as happy if they call me, like you set up an appointment for me, and then, or put them on my calendar.
Mhm.
So that's what I got.
Got it. You have any questions, Mike?
None as of the moment, but just to wrap it up for you, Rafi. So the idea is to um influence them, or not sell. So influence them on the idea that it might be too late in other sites like the Knot, but it's still early here at wedding season.
Um, I would, so in terms of too late, we have to qualify what is too late. And the
Mhm.
answer is that it has become expensive
Hmm.
for them to, like they can pay $500 a month to be on the Knot, but they are getting on a ground level opportunity to get into a startup that's going to be growing over the next year.
All right. Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
So,
Thanks.
based on my experience, Rafi, people will, after receiving a phone call, not gonna buy, or they're not gonna give out their credit card details right away, right? They're not gonna pay,
Right,
right? I think
right.
there has to be like the goal is really, I think, to set them up on an appointment with you or Mike,
Yeah.
and then from there you can have a conversation. There's like a trust factor that you just can't get over a random
Yeah.
phone call.
Maybe a quick 15-minute
You can,
discovery call or coffee chat. Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think the really goal is to just set up the appointment.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good point. The 1 out of 100 that wants to buy right now, you'll still be prepared. Like I'll prepare you for that because there's still stuff that I need to do on my end. Like I said, that pitch letter is old. I need to edit that pitch letter to send to you. So I have homework on my end. For but in general, you get the whole idea.
I think I probably wouldn't scare them about the cost right away. Oh, by the way, it's $500 a month. It would right away.
No, it's
Remember, it's 50
50.
for us. The Knot, the billion-dollar company, is charging 500 a month.
Oh, okay, 500 a month. Well, that's a
Yeah,
huge difference.
huge.
So you take advantage of the price gap, sure. So
The price
yeah,
gap, and then all of the other offerings.
got it. Yeah, I would put on hold conversations about the price. I think what we're trying to do here is get what we're looking for is like I would I already prepared a little script for Mike how I would
Yeah.
say it. I would just say like, hey, we've been researching top 3 wedding photographers because we're building a listing, and I just noticed you're not in the top 3, and I suppose you would like to change that and do something
So
about it.
so unfortunately I have a hard stop right now because I've got another meeting at 10 a.m. John, I think that has to be edited a little bit. I wouldn't say we're researching the top 3. I would, and I might stay away from the language of, I noticed you're not on the top page of Google. Everyone's soliciting, everyone, there are a lot of companies in the Philippines and China and Russia, all over the world that call up people daily and say, I noticed you're not at the top of Google and we can help you. So got to stay away from that language.
Uh-huh.
There's got to be a better pitch, and I think it is in, we are launching a startup in the wedding industry. I think that's what it is, but I got to go to this other call right now. So
Yeah.
Let's definitely have a follow-up. I need to edit my letter, and then I need to schedule a follow-up with you.
Oh, but yeah. By the way, Rafi, I think we're low on credits at this point, and I
Yeah.
might have to send you another payment link. It's just that maybe by next week I would be able to get access to Payoneer again. So I have to submit documents.
Okay. So I got to go, but
All
I'll
right.
get on your calendar and we'll take care of everything.
Okay, got it.
All right, gentlemen.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you
Rafi.
very much.
All right.
All right,
Great
take it
meeting you,
easy, guys.
Rafi. Looking
Nice
forward to
meeting you.
working with you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.